Okay, hello friends. Let us take one example of a center of gravity. Uh, so here I have taken a cardioid. Okay, it is r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So you know the surface. This is a plane lamina type of thing. Now we want to find out the center of gravity of this. Now it is known that this is the initial line. Okay, the given equation is in the polar form. So we know that it is symmetric about initial line, right? So the center of gravity must lie on this. So we are not going to find out its y coordinate. We will be only finding the x coordinate of this. So I just note it here. Note that the lamina is symmetric about theta equal to 0. Therefore, okay, y bar is equal to 0. So the y coordinate is going to be 0. So we'll be find out only x bar. So what is the formula for x bar? Now see that the formula that we have written, okay, it is in Cartesian form, but we can easily produce a formula in polar form. So here I will first of all write the formula in Cartesian form. It is double integration x dx dy divided by double integration dx dy. Okay, so it is in the Cartesian form. So in polar form, how we will transform this? So you say to transform in polar form, what we will do is we will substitute x equal to r cos theta. Okay, dx dy will be r dr d theta. Okay, so x is r cos theta, dx dy will be r dr d theta. So what our formula will be then? Therefore we say x bar is equal to double integration, okay, x is r cos theta into r dr d theta divided by double integration r dr d theta. Right? So what we will do is we will call this as the numerator and this as the denominator, and we will evaluate them separately, and then after finally we will put them in equation 1. That will be our answer, final answer. Okay, so let us take here now this example. So I'll first of all take the numerator. So it is double integration. Now this becomes r square cos theta dr d theta. Okay. Now to find out the limits of this integration. Now see that if I take this as a radius vector, so if this is my radius vector r, then r varies from 0 to, so this is the equation of the curve, a into 1 plus cos theta. So r varies from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta. So the inner limits will be like this, 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta. Okay, so this is with respect to r. So dr, and with respect to theta, now see that I need to cover this entire region. Okay, so I can take this from 0, this is theta equal to 0 line, and I have to move this to 0 theta equal to 2 pi. So the next outer integration will be from 0 to 2 pi, because we need to cover the entire region. Okay, in anti-clockwise sense, we need to cover the entire region like this. So theta will be varying from 0 to 2 pi, like this. Okay, so let's obtain this one. This is integral 0 to 2 pi. Now this r square dr will become r cube by 3 from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta d theta. Okay, so I'll take this 1 by 3 outside, 0 to 2 pi, and this will be a cube into 1 plus cos theta bracket d theta. Okay, so we need to solve this one, right? So further, So what we will do is, now we will open this 1 plus cos theta bracket cube. So let me take it over here, right? So it is equal to 1 by 3 integral 0 to 2 pi. This a cube I can take outside. So a cube will be outside. Okay. 1 plus cos theta bracket cube. So it is 1 plus 3 cos theta plus 3 cos square theta plus cos cube theta. Is that fine? Okay, d theta. Right? And this one more cos theta is there. So I have forget that. This one more cos theta is there. This cos theta. Okay, so that also we need to take care of here. So this is further a cube by 3, 0 to 2 pi. Now I'll take that cos theta inside. B. Fine. Okay. So now we will separate out these integrations and we will solve them one by one. So this is further a cube by 3, right? That is the outer part, and inside we have integral cos theta d theta plus 3 integral cos square theta d theta plus 3 integral cos cube theta d theta plus integral cos raised to 4 theta d theta, and all these are running from 0 to 2 pi. Right? Okay. Now, since we know that in the, if you remember, in the reduction formula, okay, we have on the reduction formula like this. So I'll just note that reduction formula here. Integral 0 to 2 pi cos raised to m theta d theta, okay, will be equal to 4 times integral 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to n theta d theta, okay, when your n is even, right, and it is equal to 0 if n is odd. So we have already know this, okay, this we already know, so we can use this to find out these integrations, right? Now you know that, see, this n is even, then and only then you need to find out. If n is odd, it is 0, so that this will be 0, okay. Otherwise also you can solve this integration. This one is going to be 0, okay. So only these two integrations we need to solve. Okay, fine. So this is further equal to a cube by 3 outside into brackets. Now this is 0. First is 0 plus 3 times. Okay, now how will solve this? So it is 4 times into 4 times 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta d theta plus 4 times integral 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to 4 theta d theta, right? In between the two integrations will be 0. Okay, fine. So now let us open this. We already know the formula for cos raised to n theta when it is from 0 to pi by 2. So this is 12 times. Okay, so it is 2. So 1 upon 2 into pi by 2, right? Plus 4 into bracket. Now this is 3 into 1 divided by 4 into 2 into pi by 2. Fine. Okay. So you already know how we have solved this. So this is equal to a cube by 3 into bracket. Now this 4. So this is 3 pi plus this 4 gone. 3 by 4 pi. Okay, so fine. So what we will have is 15 pi a cube by 12. Okay, this is our numerator. Yeah, 15 pi cube by 12, or you can write this as 5 pi a cube by 4. Okay, so this is the numerator that we have obtained. Similarly, now we will find out the denominator. Okay, fine. So note this. Now, similarly, so I say then let b is equal to double integration dx dy. Okay, double integration dx dy. So here b is equal to double integration r dr d theta. Okay, and the integration limits are already known. So it is from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta and 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so first of all we will evaluate r. So 0 to 2 pi outside, this is r square by 2 from 0 to a into 1 plus cos theta d theta, right? Okay, so now solve this one, see what you are getting. So this is equal to half outside, 0 to 2 pi. Okay, this is a square into 1 plus cos theta bracket square d theta. So this will be a square by 2 integral 0 to 2 pi. Okay, I am opening this bracket, 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta d theta. Fine. Now let us separate the integrations. So d is equal to a square by 2 integral 0 to 2 pi. So I am putting this as a bracket. Then d theta plus 2 integration 0 to 2 pi cos theta plus integration 0 to 2 pi cos square theta d theta. Fine. Now using the previous observation, this will be 0 because of odd power. Okay, but this is going to be there and this is going to be there. So this is further a square by 2 into theta running from 0 to 2 pi plus, now this will be 4 times 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta d theta. Okay, and this is equal to further a square by 2 into bracket 2 pi plus 4 into, now we know how to evaluate this. So this will be 1 upon 2 into pi by 2. Okay, so this 4 get cancelled now and we get 3 pi. So this is 3 pi a square by 2. Okay, this is the denominator that we have obtained, and therefore now in from equation 1, numerator is calculated separately, denominator is calculated separately. So let us put them in the equation number 1 and we'll get our x coordinate. So therefore I say x bar is equal to 5 a cube pi by 4 divided by 3 pi a square by 2. Okay, so numerator by denominator. So it is equal to 5 a cube pi by 4 into 2 pi 3 pi a square. Okay, and so after cancellation, what we will have is, so this is 2, this a square get cancelled, pi get cancelled, so it is pi 5a by 3. Is that fine? 5a by 3. So we got the C sheet. Therefore, the center of gravity is 5a by 3 comma 0. So this is the final answer, right? X bar we have calculated, y bar is already 0 because it is symmetric about the initial line. Fine. So just go through this example once again and try to solve some more exercises. Okay, thank you.